Let's see who we have. Why, it's Lux and Ivy from the Cramps. Welcome.
Like, hi.
Wow, it's dark in here. This is kind of scary.
We often lose guests on the way down through the abandoned mine shaft, but you two didn't seem to have a problem.
Why are you locking that door?
I don't want you to worry your little red head about that.
Oh.
Now, why don't you two sit down, and I'll pour you some orangeade. We'll put on a little mood music, too. Yes, that's nice. Now, let's talk about your new double CD, How to Make a Monster. It must have been a gas going through the old photos and demo tapes.
It was a gas and it was a stream. It was hard to do. We thought it would be easy, and we bit off more than we could chew. But
It was about 4 times as long as it finally ended up, but we had to throw out all the illegal stuff. When somebody told us it was illegal.
Right.
Because we don't ever do anything illegal.
Above board, as always. Now, as a native Northern Californian, it's kind of hard for me to come to terms with something cool coming out of Sacramento. I mean, what was your time in Sacramento like?
we were out of place completely there. We would get jeered at from the street. It's true that we met hitchhiking. Later on, we'd hitchhike together, and Lux would be in drag. We went through different phases. One where I would try, look as much like Mark Bolan as I could, and he'd look like this tall woman. But we found out we'd get rides easier. Guys would say, "Hey, girls want to go to a party," and I'd do the talking, so Lux wouldn't have to use his manly voice,
get out of the car. And
but
go.
I mean, we were total freaks. It was it's weird because it was like kind of a hippie capital, but very uptight. Like unless you were like kind of a farmer hippie, just t-shirt and jeans, you were out of place there, and people just catcall us out of cars. We just kind of were in fear of our lives sometimes there, and we were happy to flee.
All about freedom, kind of like communism. You couldn't do anything different from anyone else, but you were free.
But you had a free run at the thrift stores at least.
Well, yeah, we cleaned up at thrift stores.